Hey everyone, welcome to the stream. Another late night vibe for me. It's currently 9:30 where I'm at. Got my herbal tea going on here, feeling the vibes, feeling good. So tonight's topic that I wanted to get into is how to get grounded, like how to ground yourself. Which is something I feel is very, very important, especially during this current time here on Earth. It's so easy to get hyperstimulated and to get just lost in one's thoughts and in the media and just everything else. So I feel there's just so much importance in really learning different techniques to get yourself grounded. And some of the ways that you can tell if you're not grounded or not is how you're feeling. Like if you're feeling spaced out or just kind of out of it, very anxious. A lot of times I tend to get ungrounded in different situations, but definitely with me, just because I am an introvert and also very sensitive. Sometimes I could find myself getting ungrounded after like attending social events. That's a big one for me. I love social events. I love socializing with people and feeling the energy of others, but I have definitely felt that by the time I get home after, let's say, a party or some outing, I am just like buzzing and like my mind's going a million miles per hour, and I literally will not be able to sleep the entire night if I don't do these different things to ground myself. Like I've experienced so many times where I forget to do these practices, and then I wonder why I'm laying in bed, several hours through the night, and it's like, wait, I'm not asleep yet. So grounding is definitely important. And that's just one example. Other ways where you can find yourself getting ungrounded could be if you watch, some of my Moldavite videos, working with like high vibrational crystals. If you're doing like spiritual work and things of that nature that kind of takes you a bit out of your body, it's good to do grounding techniques to bring you back into your body, And so I just really wanted to share some of the things that have helped me. There's tons of different types of techniques that are out there. So of course, always experiment and see what works best for you. But so let me go ahead and get into the few that I have that I wanted to share. Oh, let me start first. If you don't know me, my name is Shane Warren. All right. So the first technique that I wanted to share to help with getting grounded is earthing. Earthing, if you're not familiar with it, there's an awesome movie I actually recommend you check out. I think it's just called The Earthing Movie. You can find it for free on YouTube. Just search, Earthing Movie. It's probably like one of the first results that comes up. But so there's definitely a lot of science that goes into it that if you watch that documentary, you'll get more of the details. But in general, what I mean by earthing is going outside and walking barefoot in the grass if you have access to it. Obviously, I know not everyone does. I myself tend to be a city dweller, so I know what it's like to not have access to a patch of grass. But I'll get into some other techniques here. So one of them, like I said, walking in grass. If you have access to a beach, walking barefoot on the beach, even hugging a tree. And as hippie as that sounds, but try it. It's some good stuff. And so that's some of the techniques for earthing. And what it's supposed to be doing when you have your bare feet on the earth is there's like negative ions, and it has like a lot of health benefits. And there's people who have accounts of having all kinds of healings in their bodies from regularly earthing and grounding themselves in that manner. So I highly recommend trying that out. If you don't have access to that, there are devices you could get. Like I have one here. It's like a mat that you can plug into the grounding port of your home and stand on that. And so then that is another way to access those negative ions from the earth. So so that is the first one I highly recommend is earthing, just for all around, not necessarily just to get grounded, but it's good for your health and good to connect with the earth. The next that I wanted to share is to feel your body. And what I mean by this is because when you're ungrounded, a lot of times you can feel just not present, lost in your thoughts, spaced out. And so when you actually take the time to really just feel into your body, and there's a few different ways you can go about doing that. If you just literally just sit and feel your hands, like just take a moment and then feel the sensation in your hands, like take a deep breath. And you can feel like the tingling in your hands, and you can go through the rest of your body and just feel the breath, as it comes through. Feel the sensation in your feet. Even put in like your hand on your heart. I don't want to mess with this microphone, but if you put your hand on your heart and just feel your heartbeat, that's another way to just really feel your body and be present with yourself. And then, like I said, just feel the sensation throughout your body as you take deep breaths. And then also it can help to visualize as you feel down your body, is to visualize from your feet like roots going down into the earth. So that's another way to deepen as you're taking this moment to really feel into your body. And then, like I said, just kind of feel roots going deep into the earth and just really being present. So that is a really good one. That's one I definitely practice a lot, and I try to be mindful throughout the day. Because as I said, it's so easy to get ungrounded as we're on our, devices, computers, and things. Like I, have an online business, so I'm on my computer a lot, so I can definitely find myself getting ungrounded. So I try to take moments throughout the day to just feel my body and to just feel present. So that is a very good one there. The next one I wanted to share is to eat a hearty meal. This one is one that I learned actually when I did my combo ceremony. If you watched that stream, when I got that done, after the ceremony, I was instructed to eat something hearty as opposed to, like, I thought it was the best thing to just, eat a salad. Like I was trying to be all, I don't know, very uber healthy in that regard. And I guess hearty doesn't necessarily mean not healthy, but I was instructed to eat something more like cooked and rich in substance. So I ended up doing like a bowl of like beans and roasted vegetables and, things with a bit more, I don't know, like just hearty. And so I was instructed to do that because after doing the ceremony, because the ceremony is like a very high vibrational experience. And so the point of having like a nice hearty earth themed type meal is to just, it really helps to get you into your body and being present in that way. And like I said, it doesn't have to be something unhealthy. It can still be healthy, but just something very just rich and meaty. And I mean, I don't actually do meat, but you get the gist. So that is another technique that I use. And so the next I wanted to share is crystals. Crystals, there's a lot of different types of crystals that help with grounding. Most of them, a lot of people believe that most crystals that are black are really good for grounding. But also there's other crystals, like I like red jasper is a good one as well. My favorite is black tourmaline to use for grounding. And what's great about black tourmaline I love is the fact that it actually transmute negative energy. So let's say if there was like a lot of negativity going on throughout the day, it actually absorbs those negative energies and then spits out positive energies. Very technical term, it spits it out. But yeah, so black tourmaline is a good one. I recommend that. That's one of my favorites. I need to find, I have like a smaller piece here, but normally when I had my home base, I actually had like a huge big chunk that I loved. So that after, like I said, I would attend type social events, things like that. When I got home, I would grab my giant hunk of black tourmaline and, sit there and do the breathing and get into my body and just do these different modalities to just really get myself present and back to earth. And so then the fifth one I wanted to share here is essential oils. There are a lot of different essential oils that are good for grounding. I'm trying to think of certain scents, so things like cinnamon and like frankincense. I actually have, let me grab it. See if I can get this on camera. If it'll focus. This here, this is a roll-on by Aura Kasha. Should have figured that out before this video. But this is like a grounding, it's a blend of different scents, and I actually really love this one. Like it's a very, very earthy and just like kind of a spiced type scent that I really enjoy. This is one of my favorites for grounding. So I always travel with that, and it's nice because it's a roller ball, so I can easily just roll it on to get the scent or just smell it and things like that. So yeah, those are the different grounding techniques. And grounding is interesting because it's funny, like as I speak of this being more of, you know, being in your body and spiritually and things like that, but it actually kind of correlates with how we understand electricity, right? With grounding and electrical wire, and it's meant to take the excess energy and you know, absorb it into the earth. Like that, every home, you know, has a ground so that any excess electricity will get spit into. I don't know. I keep saying things are spit into, but anyways, it gets absorbed into the earth, and yeah, and so it's kind of cool that it's a similar thing that I'm talking about here, but from an energetic standpoint. So as I'm mentioning, you know, my situations of coming back from social things where I know there's an excess energy because I'm, you know, excited and just so much going on. So it's just like I ground myself so that all that excess can get absorbed and get into the earth. And then I'm able to be present in my body and just, you know, come back to center. Definitely. So that's why it's important to do different things, to ground yourself, to get centered, and to just really be present with yourself. Yeah. So that was all I got. I'll go ahead and go in the chat, do some shout outs, see who we got here. At Brown. So we got it's that Lounge Brown. I'm sorry if I butcher names. Hello. It's so cool seeing all some of you guys are just popping in here so regular. Hey VAP, always good to see you in here. And we got, yay, Astrid Crescent. Good to see you again. And then we got Angie in the house. Hello. All right, you guys. Yes, happy Monday indeed. Good to see everyone in here, and thank you so much for joining me. As per usual, send me any questions that you have. Oh yeah, give this video a thumbs up if you can. That it would be much appreciated. Lounge, thank you for helping me. Now I'll remember next time I shout you out. Lounge Brown, gotcha. But yeah, so give a video a thumbs up. And what else am I supposed to say here? Subscribe, hit the bell icon. And I'm doing these lives every day. I'm planning to do them for 100 days. And so any questions, any ideas, shoot them at me, send me messages, follow me on Instagram. You can reach me there, at Shanetastic. I definitely need to get like a graphic or something so I could put that across the screen. I'm building this up. This has been an interesting journey doing these live streams, and I'm trying to up my production game here and learn to use like the software, and but I'm having fun with it. This has been very enjoyable, putting these live streams together and coming on here and connecting with all of you guys. And I thank you again just for all the love and support that you all have been sending my way. And yeah, I will go ahead and stop now. It's always this is me filling into like my awkwardness. It's like, how do I gracefully end this and transition. I'll get there. But yeah, thank you so much. Have a good one.